The program today will be reasonably full on. There's sort of four speakers, Sue's Orgill, Terry McCosker, and then this afternoon we're very fortunate to have a couple of farmers who have been doing some carbon projects, and so we're going to hear about those experiences.
I'm Linda Cavanagh. I'm the Boorowa Community Landcare Group Coordinator, and I've been involved with organising the workshop today for strategies for soil carbon success. The partnership between New South Wales farmers and Boorowa Landcare, and we developed these events really looking at what the need is in the community, and thinking about what sort of information people would like to hear, and that it's quality, independent information.
Every farm is different, every landscape is different, so the strategies that we need to have for our landscapes are, not necessarily the same as even our neighbour.
One of the key messages that came from the speakers today was that the benefits of managing for soil health and improving soil carbon are going to be vast and going to be across your property, and will improve your productivity and your profitability regardless of the soil carbon trading opportunities.
And my philosophy and belief is exactly the same as Susan's, is that we should be putting carbon into our soils for the sake of our soils and for the sake of productivity and for the sake of our businesses. Carbon trading should be...
I love Terry's talk. He really was able to succinctly explain a lot of things that are very, very confusing to the average person, such as myself, and when navigating the whole carbon conversation, he's got such a wealth of experience, and he was able to help us understand how the carbon market works and how farmers can be involved in it, and what actually the steps that they have to take to get a carbon project registered. And the other thing that Terry really emphasised was that regenerative farming is not so much about our inputs and what we're doing, but it's about the outcomes of how we're managing.
The outcome that we want is spiralling up, and to me, if you get it spiralling up, you're in regen ag. I don't care how you do it.
Last workshop that we did, overwhelmingly the response was we need to hear more from Susan Orgill. She's such a great science communicator and soil goddess is what I call her.
Just how important it is to have organic matter in the soil as an energy source for microbes.
And we were really fortunate to have two great case studies, a couple of local people who have just started a carbon project.
About this 16, 15, 14 years ago, everyone saw it as a bit of a burden, that if your property was locked up into a soil carbon project, what would that mean for future generations? And I don't think it's a burden at all. I think they're going to be probably saying, well done, Mum and Dad, you did the right thing, doing what you did. Things are legit. It's not a shonky program. So, don't have that fear that these people are putting in. Yes, we might get drought, but we've had droughts in the past. Life's never going to be a smooth road.
Area around Boorowa and and Crookall, the land holdings may not be big enough for what people perceived they needed to have for a carbon project. So to be able to see somebody like Hal that is embarked on something with only 500 hectares is really encouraging to everybody else. And again, that might be as a result of the price of carbon increasing.
Is that when those questions come about, is your beef grown this way, we'll be ticking the box already.
It was a great cross-section in the audience today. I think there were younger people than we've seen and I think carbon trading is something that really either excites or intrigues people, younger people. Is this something that they could potentially have some external income from their farm coming in by doing pretty much, some of the practices that they were already thinking of doing? And croppers, there were graziers, there were long-term land carers, there were people new to, regen ag thinking. So it was a fabulous cross-section, and I think something that we're very excited as a committee to see where that goes.
There was certainly a lot of positive energy in the room. There was people sitting forward in their seats and really paying attention, and that was just remarkable. The thing at the end of the day that really struck me too was that there was lots of little groups of people just having conversations and not wanting to go home. So for us as a planning committee, that was what we were really hoping for, that people would just come and learn from each other as well from the presenters. you.